doing, man. It's awesome.
How you guys doing? This is Alex, and today we are back in the 2013 6R80 S197 we call Donnie. I have just received it back from getting the Ultimate Header Engine 7/8 S197 headers installed. And I've been doing a bunch of driving, making sure any rattles, squeaks, you know what happens after you install headers. After a couple of drive cycles, what ends up happening is everything gets loose. So the center clamps that bolt the H pipe to the cap back, the collector clamps, all that stuff gets loose. So you got to drive it for a little bit just to make sure that everything is shaken out. Now, I hesitate to test it now, but the last time we tested this car, I think it was like 91 or 92 degrees outside, hot, but not super muggy. And you saw the difference. It went from running 1240s, I think, or 1230s, I forget, to 1270s, like almost a half a second loss in quarter mile time. 60 foot was down, everything was down. So because today is muggy, maybe it's only 4 degrees cooler, like 88 degrees, but it is gross. You can see it's kind of overcast. There's probably a tornado over there, people dying. It's Florida. So I kind of hesitate to test it out because, you know, what if it runs a 12.6 again? What if it runs a 12.7 again? Then a lot of you guys are gonna go, oh, fucking headers. The headers weren't worth much, Alex. apparently a lot of you guys are Mexican. So, you know, I want to represent Ultimate Header well. But what's the other option? Wait 3 months to test it. And a lot of you guys, you ain't gonna wait 3 months for a test. So I'm gonna test it. And hopefully everything tests out nicely. Let's say if in this weather it goes about 12.5, I think it's great, because in cooler weather, like I'm saying 60s or 70s with lower humidity, that's the caveat, the lower humidity, it'll probably run a 1220 or 1210. And again, stock torque converter, full weight on E85, PMAS cold air, 18 manifold, LU47s, and some sticky rubber. That's it. You know, like it's what I would call full bolt on minus the converter. Once the converter goes on, I could say, okay, this is fully bolted on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you some sound clips, idling, startup, revving, leaving a light, and then we'll do a Dragy test, and we'll see if all of this makes a difference in the heat. I hope it performs. Look, if it runs 12.5, to me it's an improvement. Anything quicker than that, my God, anything quicker than a 12.5 in 88 degree muggy, just thunderstormed weather, this thing is going to be an 11-second car as is, which is phenomenal to me. All right, let's get you some sound clips of what it sounds like. It currently has Ultimate Header Engine 7/8 headers, catted X pipe, and it also has the bone stock factory cap back. So startup, leaving, revs, maybe a hard leave, and then we'll do a Dragy hit. Okay, in this video, I'm gonna start it, drive it so you can hear what it sounds like, then come around and then floor it so you can hear what it sounds like with a stock cap back and header. Again on a different road.
30, 60.
Look at that, 60 foot. All right, that's good.
Quarter mile.
Ooh, look at that. Backing it up, backing it up, backing it up. Okay, let's see how it goes. 1500. look at the 60 foot. Super lazy. Oh my God, it's down a bunch. 1273. Whoa. Okay, 2,000 RPMs.
30. 60. Quarter mile.
Wow, look at that. In the heat. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, let's really soak in what just happened. It went 1223, 88 degrees outside, very hot, at 117 miles an hour. Let's put that in context. When it went 12.3 at 75, 77 degrees, it did it at 115. When it went 12.7 the other day in hot weather, it did it at 113 with a 2.1 60 foot. This thing just went 2 mile an hour faster than it went 12.3 in hotter weather, and it went 5 mile an hour faster in the quarter mile than when it did it in similarly hot weather. Headers. I think bang for the buck if you're gonna go headers over converter, if it's free flowing exhaust. Headers are hard to beat because what the converter will do is 60 foot better and you'll be quicker. But if you want to go faster, 60 to 130, higher mile an hour traps, then headers, if your car has bone stock manifolds and cats, seem to be the way to go. Oh, guys, maybe you're not impressed, but 117 mile an hour, 12.2 in hot weather, when it went 12.35 at 115, 115 miles an hour in cooler, better, less humid weather, this thing might go 12.1 or 12.0 once it cools down. So if I can make back-to-back tests happen, or not back-to-back tests, but if I can make tests happen in similar weather, 88-ish degrees with a converter and have some grip, I might be able to get this thing in the 11s. I might be able to get this thing in the 11s on the street, full weight, E85, like bolt-on shit. That might not sound fast to you. Guys, this is an ancient Gen 1. This is a Gen 1, okay? This isn't 10R80. This isn't better flowing heads like Gen 2s have and better cams and better valves. This isn't Gen 3 with the DI, the PI, the better heads, the 18 manifold. It does have an 18 manifold, but it doesn't have the better valves, the better heads, the better motor, and a higher compression. This thing, for what it is fast. So the next thing would be a torque converter. I think John Lund Sr. has a 3C just laying around the shop somewhere. So I might just go ahead and slap that on and not make any tune changes. By the way, same tune. I have not touched the tune. I can't repeat that enough. I have not touched the tune. Bolted on a set of headers and it went apples to apples, hot day, a half second quicker and 4 or 5 mile an hour faster, which again, that's subjective because I can't test a 12.7 on a hot day, then install a set of headers within an hour and go back and do this. You know what I mean? This is the best I can do. And again, we're doing Dragy testing, so whatever. That guy's got a lot of shit back there. Kind of crazy to buy a lot of shit from CVS. You're gonna spend like $300. Anyway, thank you very much for hanging in there, and thank you, Ultimate Header. Guys, Ultimate Header, make S197 headers. Get yourself a set of headers from Ultimate Header. They make it for all generations, GT500, GT350, S550, and now S197. Check them out. Inch and 7/8 is what I got. Tyler, thank you so much, at LaidOut50 on Instagram. Appreciate you for installing the headers. I paid him a good chunk of change so that I didn't have to do it, and he did a phenomenal job. I really appreciate people going out of their way and helping a brother out just to get you guys some data. So Donnie is gonna get a converter next, and we'll see if we can break into the 11s on the street with an old, ancient, basically a Fox body, Gen 1 Mustang. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you later.